Hello, everybody, and welcome to what just happened at the Royal Rumble 2023. Interesting start, as the opening match was the men's Royal Rumble, with the number one entrant being the Intercontinental Champion Gunther, followed by Sheamus, Miz, Kofi Kingston, Johnny Gargano, Xavier Woods. The New Day teased a little like they were sort of gunning up, like they were gonna, all right, let's do this in the Rumble, and then they just performed some ridiculous move and ended up slapping each other's booty holes. So classic, really. Karrion Kross, Chad Gable, Drew McIntyre, Santos Escobar, Angelo Dawkins came in, and then we got Brock Lesnar, who came in, and we did get to that Lesnar Gunter tease. Bobby Lashley came in and eliminated Brock Lesnar very quickly. Baron Corbin came in, got attacked by Lesnar, got F5'd, and then Seth Rollins came in, threw Corbin in the ring, who then got thrown out of the ring by Seth Rollins back to back. We then got Otis, Rey Mysterio's music hit, but no Rey Mysterio walked out. Number 18, Dominic Mysterio's music hit. Dominic Mysterio walks out wearing Rey's mask. So what we actually had is a 29-man Royal Rumble because Rey never made it out and there was never a replacement. We got Elias, Finn Balor. Number 21 was the only big surprise in the men's Rumble, which was Booker T. It lasted 42 seconds, but it was cool to see. We got to see the spinning heel kick, the bookend, the spinner ruining, the classics you want from Booker T before he was dumped out. We then got Damian Priest, which meant that the Hall of Judgment Day were in. Montez Ford came in, and then we got Edge, who came in and obviously went rogue on the Judgment Day, threw them all out, and then they in turn threw him out. He didn't eliminate Dominic Mysterio at this point, though, I believe. Then had Austin Theory, almost. Then Braun had those two going out again. Ricochet, 29, which is the other surprise, Logan Paul, and 30, Cody Rhodes, who actually went on to win it. Cody and Gunter as the last two was incredible. Gunter, by the way, from number one to being in the final two, he lasted 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 42 seconds, breaking Rey Mysterio's record and the traditional, long lasting of the Royal Rumble. Obviously, I think Daniel Bryan in the Greatest Royal Rumble or something managed to break that because it was like a ridiculous number of people. Once it was a very good Rumble. The men's Rumble was very good, and doing it a disservice because it's 5:25 a.m. here in the UK, time of recording, and the pay-per-view finished at 5:20 a.m. Me and Dirty Dan Tostani will be doing a full review, so I'm not gonna gun in on like every little deal because that will come in the review. We got a Beth Phoenix appearance because Edge and the Judgment Day fought all the way. It was a massive entrance ramp, by the way. They fought all the way back to the entrance, and then Edge was, throwing Damian Priest this way, throwing Finn Balor that way. Then Rhea Ripley came out, hit him from behind, and then who appears behind Rhea Ripley but Big Beth Phoenix, who hit Rhea with a spear, and obviously officials then come out again. The following match was the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, which turns out it was about the drink is Mountain Dew Pitch Black. That's the drink. The match was in like weird dark neon lighting, so the ropes were like neon green. LA Knight's trunks were like bright neon yellow. Bray Wyatt had the like UV paint on. It looked very cool. It was a 5-minute match, but it was better than what I thought it was going to be, with the idea of whatever me and Danny thought the pitch black match was. But I can't complain about what it was at all. Excuse me. However, after the match, Bray Wyatt puts on a mask, not the Fiend mask, a mask that stops at around here, sort of like kind of the same shape when Kane returned in like 2012 with the mask, 2011, whenever it was. But kind of looked a bit predatory, but also wasn't too like intricately monster design. It was cool. LA Knight then got out of the ring, trying to escape him, starts wailing on Bray Wyatt anytime gets near him with a kendo stick, which had neon lights, like plastic disco sticks, like glow sticks, big ones, hitting him there. They end up going through the crowd and to this big box thing that LA Knight climbs on, mandible claw, takes him to the floor on the this stage type thing, and then who appears above this like a little walkway, catwalk, ledge thing? Uncle Howdy's there, and he does what is essentially looks like Darby Allin's kind of coffin drop. Um, you can kind of tell he misses Ellen. You can tell he misses Ellen Knight. Ellen Knight has the roll as Uncle Howdy goes through. The explosion goes. Ellen Knight rolls in, but the effect is cool and it's interesting. And then as the fire is going, the fire is burning. There was a big explosion. You see Ellen Knight's knee pad and his foot just sticking out. You see Bray Wyatt stood, and then from above where Uncle Howdy jumped, you see Mercy the buzzard, you see the witch, you see Huskus the pig, you see the rabbit, and that closes that out. We then I'm very tired. We then got Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title. 7-minute match. It was okay. That's the best I could sort of give it. It was okay. I thought it was going to go on longer, but it is what it is. It was 7 minutes. They both got in the ring. It was very solid. After the match, Bianca won. She defeated Alexa Bliss, retained the title. She got out of the ring, was celebrating down the walkway. Alexa was sat on the floor of the ring, and then we got the creepy playground, like a vignette video, which had a playground. Uncle Howdy, it had Alexa like looking in like sort of like the fisheye lens kind of thing. There was also it showed clips of Mania when she did the Sister Abigail with the blood and everything. Uncle Howdy saying the things he did. Do you think you're in control? Those things. And then it cut to black. And then adverts rolled. We then got the 30-woman Royal Rumble match with number one being Rhea Ripley, who, upon making her entrance, was still selling that spear. Happened early in the night for Beth Phoenix. Number two was Liv Morgan. We then got Dana Brooke, Emma, Shayna Baszler, Bayley, B-Fab, Roxanne Perez, NXT Women's Champion. That was a nice little surprise. Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Natalia. She's been away for a month since having her nose broken. Candice LeRae. We got Zoe Stark from NXT, Xia Li, Becky Lynch, Tegan Nox, Asuka. We then got the return of not Doudrop, but Piper Niven. Is back to Piper Niven. Lovely. Tamina, Chelsea Green. She was in for 4 seconds. Someone had to hold that record. Zelina Vega, Raquel Rodriguez, Mia Yamishin, Lacey Evans, and then Michelle McCool, who was seen earlier in the night. You know, when they do the, oh, look who's in the crowd with their children. Michelle McCool was there. I was a bit like, this is weird when her music hit, because I thought you've shown her in the crowd and now she's going to like make her, but she didn't. She was sat in the crowd. She wasn't in wrestling gear. She was clearly, you know, she wasn't wearing jeans and stuff. She had sort of like track pants, but they had the cross on that she had on her wrestling gear. She was wearing Ugg boots and like a sports top thing. She was good. It was cool to see. She hopped over the barricade, came in. We then got Indy Hartwell from NXT, Sonya Deville, Shotzi, Nikki Cross at 29, and then 30. Everyone won, expecting Naomi, and it was the return of Nia Jax. This has gone down as well as you could probably imagine. It has been going down. She repeatedly kept shouting, "I'm back, bitch." So I'm assuming this isn't a one-off. Um, I will say as well, Asuka came back, face painted up, full kind of Japan looking gimmick that she had obviously in Japan. So I think if they're going to stick to that, and that's not just like for her being in the Rumble and stuff, that'll be really cool. The final three were Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley. All three women had gone over the top rope, but were on the apron. Rhea and Asuka punching, kicking each other. Liv was behind. Asuka went for the mist. Rhea ducked. Liv got the mist in the eyes, and then Rhea did this almost like between the bottom and middle rope, like a little 619 to Asuka, and she went out. And then Liv managed to hit a kick on Rhea that I genuinely thought was just going to make her go, because it didn't look like a fall where she was going to drop and hold onto the ropes and stuff. It just looked like her feet just went and she was just going to go down. But she held up and then managed to throw Liv down. So Rhea Ripley is the Women's Royal Rumble winner. And then we had the main event of the evening. Roman Reigns defeated Kevin Owens, retained the Undisputed Universal Championship in a 19-minute match. Pretty back and forth throughout until I'd say the last quarter. It sort of was one of those times when Roman did a big spear through a barricade, and that's what, just really shut down Kevin Owens. There was two really horrible spots where the announcers acted the same, I acted the same, Danny acted the same, the crowd acted the same, where he grabs Kevin Owens, the ring steps are in the corner still, and he just slams Kevin Owens' head straight into the steps. Not like the side, but the actual steps you walk up. Kevin Owens' hands aren't there, it's just straight up the back of his head on the corner of the edge of the steps, and it was uncomfortable. He throws him back in the ring, picks him up. Kevin Owens musters one last bit of resilience and just bitch slaps Roman before a spear, and then the 3 count. Then we have Roman telling Paul Heyman to get him some handcuffs. We had the Usos Solo come down. There was quite a few moments in the match, actually. Apologies, my memory's a bit hazy, where Sami Zayn kept telling Kevin Owens to stay down. At one point, the ref took a bump. Roman low blowed Kevin, and he told Sami to get a chair. Sami was like, "You told me not to do anything, so I haven't do it." And Roman said, "I'm telling you now." So he went and got the chair, got to the apron, got the chair, and then hesitated. But then Matt gave it. Roman turned around, stunner from Kevin, and that was a very close call for Roman losing the match. So anyway, after the match, they handcuff Kevin, and then it's just a beat down. It's super kick after super kick, double super kick, super kick, super kick, double super kick. And before that as well, before they actually handcuffed him, they were beating him down, a 1D super kicks, Samoan spike. They did put him in the corner with the chair, and Solo Sikoa did the running hip attack that he did to Riddle a few months back. So it was a proper beat down. But as he's handcuffed onto the ropes, lots of super kicks. And then Roman has the chair. As he's about to hit, Sami just steps in front and says, "He's done. You don't need to do this." Roman looks disappointed. And then he goes, "No, you're right. I don't need to do this. You need to do this." Sami is very hesitant. And eventually Roman starts pushing him in the face, saying, "We're your family. This guy holds you down. He's an anchor. We lift you up. Come on, do it." So Sami goes, "Okay, yeah, okay." Lifts the chair and hits Roman in the back, officially getting that Sami Zayn separation from the bloodline. Then Sami Zayn just gets beaten down horrifically by everybody, by Roman, by Solo, by Jimmy, just nonstop, except Jay, who was stood in the corner, clearly upset and clearly angry. And when Roman and Jimmy and Solo realize he's not doing anything, they're like, question him, "What the hell are you doing? What are you?" Jay just gets out of the ring and walks away. Just walks right back down the entry. And obviously it's great because it shows we're going to have some crazy, like from now to Mania, the Bloodline storyline is going to be insane. Um, and then they got the lay, and they're just sprinkling like the rose petals over Sami like he's dead. And they all start walking out, get in the ring, and that's where it cuts out. Yeah, so I'll just to go over the results. Got them here, sorry. Cody Rhodes won the 30-man Royal Rumble by last eliminating Gunter. Bray Wyatt defeated LA Knight. Bianca Belair retained her Raw Women's Championship by defeating Alexa Bliss. Rhea Ripley won the 30-woman Royal Rumble by last eliminating Liv Morgan. And Roman Reigns retained the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship by defeating Kevin Owens. Very quick, what just happened? There'll be a full review coming next. It's 5:30 a.m. on a Sunday, so it will either be 2 day that we record the Sunday or we'll record on the Monday. But one of the two. Thank you guys for checking it out, and I'm gonna go get some sleep. See you later.